About to spill some tea on eggshells in the garden. Hello Canadian gardeners, cold climate gardeners, and gardeners of the extremes. How are you guys doing today? If you are new around here, my name is Ashley. I am a soil scientist by formal education with a minor in plant science, and on this channel we take the science and we apply it to tips, tricks, and hacks when it comes to gardening and plant care, but we also give you some new ideas. So if you like the sounds of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and join our crew. If you are coming back from another video, hi, hello, how are you guys doing? I enjoy your comments so much. They are so supporting, and I love all the page-long conversations we have had. We are officially over 1,000 subscribers. I am so happy about that. I never would have thought that's possible. And I want to thank you guys for that opportunity to grow this community. So if you like the plant hack series, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below other plant hacks you have heard of that you would like to apply a little bit of science to. If you couldn't guess from that intro, we are looking at the eggshell hack or tip or trick, whatever you want to call it. And this is not going to make me friends. I am thoroughly disappointed by the number of gardeners, horticulturists, influencers, bloggers, YouTube, you name it, that tout the benefits of eggs, because there is so much misinformation about eggshells. And we're gonna talk about that in this video. So the intended purpose of the egg hack is everything from a slug deterrent to mulch, nutrients, pretty much everything in between. It is the utility tool of organic fertilizers. And this comes from nutrient profile of eggs, which is very high in calcium. And the claim is that calcium is used to build up the cell walls of a plant and help the blooms of the plant last longer and not rot. So that is where the theory of eggshells was born. I have my handy dandy note taker thing that I use to make my videos because I care that much about getting you the correct and the accurate information that I actually spend time researching these topics before I just go on a whim and talk to you about them. But the profile of eggs is 34% calcium, 0.3% magnesium, 4.4% phosphorus, potassium 0.03, organic matter is 5%, and then sodium, you can guess what my thoughts on that are, is 0.05%. So in my research, I looked up the pest control theory, and that is a negative. I actually watched a video, and I will try to insert that video here somewhere, of a slug just cruising over top of those eggshells. So no, it is not a pest deterrent. Now, my actual worry of what it would deter is root growth, especially a fibrous or a sensitive root tissue that is new on, say, a seedling, can very easily be cut by an eggshell, in my opinion. So there is that factor. If you are looking for a slug deterrent that works very well, I suggest you check out my video on diatomaceous earth. That is an actual organic pesticide that works wonders on slugs, and it is pollinator friendly if you apply it the way I tell you in the video. The other fun egg hack I've seen is taking the egg, chopping the top off of it, drilling a hole in the bottom and putting a seedling inside, because it will give your seedling calcium and all the nutrients it needs to survive its journey to adulthood. And that is also false. There is something called bioavailability, and there is zero bioavailability nutrients in an eggshell that has not decomposed yet. It is actually going to constrict your egg, and in order to get your seedling out, you're going to have to break the egg open, which is then going to disrupt your roots and therefore probably cause shock. If you just leave it in the egg and plant it in the ground, the egg is probably going to cause a root-bound scenario, because I can guarantee you it will take years, especially in a colder climate, for the eggshells to decompose. The most obvious claim when it comes to eggshells is calcium, and calcium, how it helps the cells of the plant all the way to the blooms of the fruits. Now, I'm going to break your hearts here and let you know that calcium, if it is present in the soil at high levels, it gets toxic very quick. This toxicity will show up in your plants as a nutrient deficiency, but in reality, it is a nutrient overload. So please use caution when you are using eggs. Last tip, which may not be super obvious, and the part that bugs me the most about these tips and tricks when it comes to hacks, is the bioavailability of the nutrients. Plants, as you may or may not know, do not have stomachs. And therefore, when they ingest something that is wrapped up in protein structures, such as eggs or bananas or coffee grounds, it has no ability to access it. What needs to happen for that calcium or any portion of that eggshell to be bioavailable is it needs to decompose. This is really hard to do when you're just sprinkling eggs on the surface of a plant soil, for example. It should be ground up and put into a compost. From there, it will be decomposed by microbes and macrofauna to make an available nutrient for your plant. Fortunately, there's no way for a plant to access calcium or any of the nutrients in an eggshell simply from its roots. Using this solely for mulch on top of your soil or within your soil to increase porosity, then you're on the right track and you are one step away from being a full-blown soil scientist, because that is the only benefit I see of whole eggshells or eggshell powder going into the soil, not yet decomposed. And if I have not completely convinced you not to use eggshells in your garden, this last tip is going to convince all my female viewers, which is 75% of you, by the way, not to put this near your home. Mice and rodents love it. And I'm not joking. They love eggshells. So if you have a mouse problem lately and you're using eggshells as fertilizer, that could be your problem. If anyone has ever raised chickens, you also know that chickens love calcium. Have an issue with birds and sparrows eating your fruits and your vegetables all year long, and you're using eggshells, you are literally giving them a beacon of hope to come and land on your garden to get some nummy strawberries for lunch. So like I said, I didn't think this video was going to make me very popular, and it probably isn't going to make it on a Pinterest pin, and it probably will never go viral. But as long as my viewers understand the importance of not just throwing eggshells on the garden and crossing our fingers for better blooms in the summer, that's all that matters. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments below if you have been using eggshells and you have noticed an increase in your rodent or your bird population, because I would be very interested to know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm about to spill some tea. That did not go like I planned. Oh, hey there. Are you still watching? Make sure to hit that subscribe button for some more awesome content.